Listen, wow, guys, I just read a lot of your comments. Wow, wow. Oh, JP Tube says Joe's going to jail. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad I caused a stir. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A lot of you, yes, I am back because I'm going to finish part 3. I did my readings. I did I finished my readings. So I tell you, I'm back on point. I'm back. Uncle Fernando's back. So, I don't know what, listen, I'm good. Back to work. I'm going to Texas on Wednesday. I'm going to Houston, Texas on Wednesday. And I'm going to be staying over at the villa in Sugar Land. And I'm going to stay there for the rest of the month of November. So if you all want some readings, you can come to Houston, and I'm going to do a conference there while I'm there. So yes, I'm back. I'm back on the game. So I will be doing a free podcast for every single one of you for the holidays. And I'm going to do a couple of events in the city of Houston. And also, I'm thinking of going back to Dallas. I'm not sure yet. But I'm going to Houston on Wednesday. And I'm going to be conferencing for a few weeks in Houston. Remember, I am running a school, and I'm also doing a church there, which what brought me to Houston, Texas in the beginning, before the pandemic hit. So now that things have slowed down a little bit, I'm going to go back to finish that project. Remember, I did that at the church, so they invited me back to do more conferences. So I'm going to go back to set that going and get that going again and do some conferences in other parts of the world where I'm already getting invitations. But I can't go to India because they're not allowing Americans in India because of the pandemic. And there's certain countries where I cannot go and do what I do. Okay? So I will be in Houston, Texas on Wednesday. Okay? For those of you who want tarot card readings between now and before I leave, we will do the tarot card readings, and you pay via Western Union. Okay, let me know when you if you want that. Not the birth chart, because we're closing that for the month. But I'm open for tarot card readings, and that'll be to Western Union. You call me directly, and we set that up either in Houston, Texas, or in New York. Okay. Some of you had those are the announcements I had to give about that. And the school is open, and I'm putting the courses now on my website, thepeoplesastrologer.com, so you get to see the courses there. But you can call Keisha Farmer. I gave the number. I'm going to put the number again, and she can register you and send you the classes right now. Right now. I hire somebody to specifically take care of the school. Okay? Okay. Finally, with all, I cannot use Cash App because I run a business which collects taxes. Cash App does not collect taxes, so I cannot use Cash App, Venmo, Zelly. They're not designed for that kind of volume of money coming in. Is money not being taxed? That's a problem. So we cannot use, I say that 100 times, we cannot use those forms of payments because they are not taxable. And I run a taxable business. So it has to be done through PayPal or Western Union and MoneyGram, who are also covered by that. You can only send but so much money on MoneyGram and Western Union before you get flagged, because that money also has to be taxed. Usually by me, I pay the taxes. So it's not that simple. Oh, the bee. Ooh. Plus, I had a good time in Dallas. I had a good time in Houston. I'm beginning to like Texas. I didn't think I'd like it. Para bailar. Okay. I read some of your comments. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Donald Trump don't like you. White or black. Redskin or what is it, skinhead or neo-Nazi or he don't like anybody. He don't even love himself, I think. Donald Trump has been horrible. Oh, Mars in Sagittarius, the Don Juan of the zodiac. And Joe Biden does look like a Don Juan with his suit and his smile and very saggy. Oh yeah, very saggy. I read your comments about Joe Biden, and yes, I am aware of the history of Joe Biden in the past and his sons and family. Yes, I don't think that I'm not aware. I am very aware. Para gozar, mi cha cha cha. But what you have to think about is they're all in the same bed together. It ain't like Joe Biden is better than Donald Trump, and it ain't that Donald Trump is better than Joe Biden. They're both the same people. Or puppet zombie. I'm excited because I am who I am. Red Bone Voodoo Bruja. That's just me. Won't apologize for it. I love it. But I'm excited because everybody's excited and everybody has broken away from that depressive morale under the cloud of Donald Trump. It's time that we know a little joy. Listen, whatever is going to go down in this country and the rest of the world is going to happen whether or not Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are in office. So what the fuck? Why do you care? Whether it's Donald Trump or Joe Biden, we're still going to go through the great cataclysm that's going to bring this country down and every other nation. It might not be a flood, which closed the last age. It might be by fire in this age. A meteor is heading our way. So, what does it matter who's in office and who's not? That they both have corrupt histories. So what the fuck? You gotta choose the lesser of the two evil. But if they're both just as evil, then what the fuck? You know? There ain't gonna be no forced vaccinations. There is not going to be no enforced vaccination. In our country, it's always been an option. In other countries, it might not be, but from my meditations and my meetings with other astrologers, which I also engage in, meeting with a caucus of astrologers, where we discuss these very same issues. And I would like to think that we are the front line when it comes to stuff coming from the ethers as far as what we see. We might not always get it right. But let me tell you, shit is going to go down in this country unlike you have never experienced. And it's not going to matter who's in office. It's not going to matter because is a whole world change that's happening. It's happening in a global scale, like it happens during the change of power through the gods or through the government. We're entering a new age, and entering the new age will require the destruction of the old. Nothing is going to stop that. If anything, events will precipitate its arrival. We're focusing on the wrong thing. We should not be focusing on who's going to win the election, but on what's coming behind who wins. Because neither prospect is good. So then what the fuck? Which one are you going to choose? If you look at it that way, what will you do? And what will substantiate your reason for choosing which side? Because both are evil and both are no good. So what the fuck? Think about that. Oh, let that sink in. Thank you. New eyes. Let that sink in. What the fuck? They're both less of the two evil, and they're both part of the elite and members of the club. And regardless of, of who's leading this country, the great cataclysm is still coming, and it ain't gonna help who's in office. Now what? Now what you gotta say? Now what you gotta say? It ain't gonna matter. Oh, no place is safe. I okay. Wait, I gotta enjoy this beat. I gotta enjoy this beat. No. Oh yes. I feel like myself again. I passed the test of Saturn, and that's cause to celebrate. hmm In fact, it was so good. I'm gonna play that song again. It was so good. Oh, oh, it ended. Aww. That means that I'd have to, go back on the track. All right. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, there you go. I don't. Oh, you didn't just smoke? It's good too. Oh, it's good. Now, let's proceed. Delicious. This wine, oh, I gotta hold it with delicacy because this wine, this wine, J Law, J Law, 1818, delicious. J Law are your nearest winery near you. I'm kidding, but it's good wine. Now, understand that we got to the point where we are discussing um Saturn, right? Saturn. Saturn in Gemini at 9 degrees. And I believe we said for Kamala Harris, Miss Harris. No, no. Look at that. I'm looking for the note. Huh. Okay. Now I know I wrote it here. So that's here we go. We have Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius for Kamala Harris at 28 degrees, which translates into 1 degree, Aries. And Joe Biden is Gemini, 9 degrees. So both Saturn places are in air signs. So, some of you had made some criticism about Kamala Harris incarcerating people of color and signing the bill to destroy evidence that might exonerate them and things like that. I see that in the birth chart. Well, she might stigmatize or go after a group of people, like, gays or blacks. Some of your comments that you have been making, I can agree. It certainly does look that way. Saturn in Aquarius can go against a particular group of people or a target population. And there's a lot of selfishness involved with Saturn in Aquarius, where you are protecting your own self-interest and those of a select group. So yes, I do see those signatures and that propensity that many of you are talking about concerning Kamala Harris. And I am familiar with the laws that she passed as she was prosecuted in California and some of the bills that I was not happy that she helped pass through Congress. Yes, Uncle Fernando knows, and it's in her birth chart. Yeah, so she's not all innocent, but neither is Biden. But then who is? Who is? The question is, which of the two evil are you going to choose? Who are you going to choose? The lesser of two evils. But so what? Yeah, we know the agendas. Is that going to stop? We know the agenda. Is that going to stop them from becoming president? And is that going to stop them from doing the agenda? What position of power do you and I have to stop that from happening? These are members of the elite. And all that you see being portrayed in world politics on the world stage is a front to something much more darker going on behind the scenes. And there's nothing you and I that can do about that and change that. Because understand that even though change is coming, we still have those in power holding that position of power. And regardless of what may appear on the surface, that 1% that's ruling the planet is not going to make the surrendering of power to the sheep that much more easier than the power that it will require for the 1% to maintain it. And understand that that type of power falling on the sheep can destroy the sheep. So, what would you do in a situation where do you kill the elite and therefore the knowledge and power dies with them? And we go back to square one, like back in the Cro-Magnon times, to the Neanderthal times? Or do we bargain and take the good with the bad and a little bit of the ugly? Because there's nothing that we can do as private citizens other than the power to vote and make a change. But that in itself is an illusion because they're all in the same bed together. So what the fuck? Now putting it like that, let that sink in. Now you think and you reevaluate and you rethink your moral position on your argument. What the fuck? What does it matter? They all lie in the same bed together. What the fuck? Let that sink in while I take this delicious sip of this Balbec. And enjoy this beat. Tito Puente. Arrepentida. Oh, yeah. You gotta keep it classy. Classy and Latin. Well, that's my own little bias. Just classy. Understand that putting it in that perspective, what the fuck? What can we do to overthrow that system? I myself am still trying to figure out if that could ever happen through a human effort. It might not happen through human effort, but nature will play her last card. That meteor that's heading our way can be the game changer of all changes. It may be the great cataclysm that killed the dinosaurs 65 million years ago during the Mesozoic period or the Pleistocene period. Okay? So, this election isn't the last card. Mother Nature holds the last card to play. And that is what people are not expecting. Mother Nature has a card behind you. And she might throw you an earthquake, throw you a tidal wave, or throw you a rock from the stars coming and hitting our planet. You don't know how Mother Nature is going to play her last card. So what the fuck are we caring about whether Joe Biden, Kamala Harris ticket or Trump? It ain't going to matter when that meteor comes on our way and scorches our planet by inches. Because it's going to brush the moon. And NASA already knows this. The meteor is set to hit on December sometime. Look it up on NASA. It's there. So something's coming. Okay? So all of this might be a waste of time. Bullshit. Think about that. Will I take another sip of this Balbec? Sepárala. Para. Oh, wait. Oh, you gotta wait. The beat. Wait. I'm telling you. Oh, this one is delicious. And the high is smooth and consistent. And very sensual. Now I understand why women like wine. I can sense it, I can feel the sensuality, it bubbles the blood. And it causes just or maybe that's just me. Oh my goodness. Let's go on with the next planet. Wait. Whoa. Wait. Oh. Life is a celebration. You gotta find something to celebrate life. Because life throws you so many shit. Throws you so much shit. That if you don't make your own life, if you don't make your own company, if you don't make your own good time, then who's gonna fucking do it for you? Right? Now, let's look at oh, I see. Biden has Pluto in Leo, which conjuncts Kamala Harris's Mars in Leo. So you're right. You said one of you said that Kamala can't stand Biden and tore him up. You're right. She doesn't really like him, and I can see that in the synastry chart. His Pluto and her Mars clash. So you're right. It's confirmed in the horoscope. You're right. So this is quite an interesting bed that they've made. It is quite a soap opera, I'm sure it will be. And there's shadow stuff here concerning both of them. That Venus in Scorpio. There's some shit going on in here that only the rich do and enjoy. You know, when you're dealing with the elite, oh, I don't even want to talk about that. Not right now. Not right now. I don't want to put a tarnish. Let's enjoy the good feeling of this election and the win. Let's enjoy. Let's savor it. Even though many of you are not happy about this being a cause for celebration, what would be then the cause? What would be the atmosphere if Donald Trump would have won? Yes, Librarian. I've had Jamaican rum. I love it. That's right. Red Bomb Voodoo Bruja. They're using Neptune energy. And Donald Trump did the same thing. And Donald Trump has Neptune in Libra. And so does Joe Biden has Neptune in Libra. And Neptune in Libra, if you've seen my videos on Neptune in Libra, it can be very deceptive. And Donald Trump deceived us, saying he was going to do this, he was going to do that. And then when he got into office, he became a total dictator, completely went back on his word. Well, Joe Biden has the same position of Neptune in Libra, and in the same degree, in that because they both come from the same generation. It makes sense. He's 77, and Donald Trump is 70. So they come from the same generation. That I found very interesting. That Joe Biden is another Donald Trump behind the veil. He's just better at hiding it than Donald Trump did. So you guys are correct. I'm letting Uncle Fernando's your astrologer. I'm letting you know that many of you are correct in what you have found out on your own research. And I'm very proud of you. You are correct. And Uncle Fernando does know. I'm a Virgo and I'm smart. I know who these people are. I know. And I know friends of theirs. Remember, I see congressmen and senators myself. So I know who these people are. And I know what they're capable of. And I know the game of politics that they play. It's all about self-interest, but there's a way to obtain your own self-interest and make it look like you're giving a shit for somebody else. To pull that off is quite a skill. And Donald Trump and Joe Biden are very good at it. And so is Barack Obama. Even though, and I believe, Well, his Neptune is in Scorpio. Okay, that's right. Matthew McKay. Trump did it a lot. Oh yeah. Salted Karma is entertainment. They are giving their roles for the very fact that they give Oscars, Academy performances. The trick these witches and warlocks cast is deep. Oh yes. They're all the same. Yeah, Trump ruffled the feathers, and he brought about the darkness of the collective unconscious of our country. Gaia, I was at a funeral, burying my mother. So no, that's Gaia. I didn't answer. Not yesterday. But if you call me after a certain time, after I finish this video, I'll answer your call. So Red Bone Voodoo said yeah, Biden said poor kids can be just as smart as white kids. Well, they are smarter. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Gaia. It's okay. Tunisia Christian. Yes, I am. Yes, I am Tunisia Christian. Let me put the number. I always forget because I don't really like to advertise, but I have to do it more and more now because now they're really making me advertise. So let me put a number 4856258. Okay, that's my number. You can call me, and of course, there's my PayPal for your donations. Even though PayPal is closed, you can still give donations. Or maybe you can. I don't know. I gotta check with my manager. Okay, very good. Ginger Snaps, give me a call. Ginger Snap, give me a call as soon as we're done with the part with this video. Give me a call, and we'll see what we can do and arrange that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Um, Pluto in Leo. Pluto in Leo is ruthless. The signature of the 1950s. 1950 to be in particular. To be, it's quite something. It's quite something. Oh wait, with Pluto in Leo, and both Kamala Harris has it in Virgo, and Biden has it in Leo, and there's a majestic energy. The trine of Pluto in Leo to the ascendant Sagittarius. It gives you a fiery sexiness and confidence that burns through like bronze iron or pure hydrogen. This is the fiery nature of his confidence. It is the immutable fire of Sagittarius, fueled consistently by the burning flames of Pluto in Leo. It is really amazing. It is truly amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you for your salted karma. Thank you for those condolences. Thank you. Um, Listen, guys, this is going to require an election year. It seems like both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris have similar moral pathos, ethical morals of rightful action based on dignified philosophy of one is for all and all is for one. It sounds beautiful and it seems very promising. Let's hope that that is and that does become the case. Let's hope. You know, um, whether it's over or not, it's relative. Regardless of the outcome, things are going to jump the way they're going to happen. And there's nothing we can do to change that. We can change it. Well, no, there is something we can do. We can give it mental energy and do it consistently to cause the change. That we can do. Okay, everybody, we're done with the stream. And now I will be taking calls for readings and birth charts. Okay, bye.